I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was so corny.
The You, Me,
Oh my
We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the You, Me, We podcast, episode 31.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Treinta y uno. You know, I heard a joke the other day.
Okay.
Want to hear it?
Yeah.
It wasn't a joke. It was just it was why somebody said why wasn't I don't know how I've never heard this before. Why was 11 never 11 T 11 T1?
11 T1.
11 T1.
Is this the
20? No, it wasn't a joke. It was like whatever. But 21, 31, 11 T1. You don't find that funny?
No.
Whatever. It's because your brain's not as advanced as mine. 11 T1
Okay.
is funny. Anyways, You, Me, We podcast, episode 31. I'm Ode.
I'm Vicky.
Unfortunately.
You don't get tired of that?
Nope. Get tired of you, though. I'm going to add my own little like rim shot at the end. Ba-dum, psh.
Okay.
So go ahead. Start us off. What are we doing this? Oh, let's recap.
Yeah, let's recap. This is the first time we've talked.
Literally.
Yeah.
And for anyone who saw my Facebook post today, you know
What
that.
was the Facebook post?
Don't worry about it. You know that I was bigging you up, actually.
What was it? Let me
Okay.
see it.
Let me read it to the people.
You talk nice about me on Facebook when I'm off
Yeah.
Facebook.
I talk nice about you on Facebook, just not to your face.
Well, so that means you blend in with the rest of society.
So I wrote, shout out to Vicky for holding down the team these last couple days. I've been really busy with some sleepless nights. Yesterday, she set it up so I could sleep from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
Literally.
So you write it on Facebook?
Yeah, and now I'm saying it to your face via my Facebook.
Yeah.
Take your wins.
I think
Just take your wins.
Yeah.
Take your wins.
Yeah, you're right.
Take your wins.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, my week has been very busy to the point where and I'm kind of mad to the point where like, you know, I haven't been able to really be home with my family or
Yeah.
awake when I am home with my family.
Yeah.
Saturday I was kind of upset that I wasn't home because Saturday was so nice, and
It was.
I spent my Saturday literally in the car going
Yeah.
back and forth to Connecticut. For a great cause, but I hated the fact that I missed my family. And then Monday, I think I was just tired, or
Sunday you were busy.
Sunday I was busy. So Saturday I got home at like 2. Sunday I got home at like 1 in the
You
morning.
didn't have something going on Monday?
Monday I think I got home and
You were tired from Sunday
yeah, and then
and Saturday.
And then Tuesday I had a gig. I didn't get home again. I didn't get home Tuesday until 3:40. I took my nap at my regular nap place where I fall asleep. Almost killed a deer. Shout out to Bambi.
You mean almost had your car destroyed by a deer?
Yeah.
Because they go down winning. Like,
Exactly.
nah. You may take my life, but I'm taking your car.
The deer's like, challenge accepted. Hold my beer, deer. No. So I was actually very appreciative that during the day you hit me up and you were like, don't worry about recording. Just come home. I'll take the baby. And I got home. I was thinking, you know what? Let me go home and take like an hour to do some stuff. Bruh. If I got home at 5:35, I was in bed by 5:41, and I'm like
out of sleep.
No, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just lay here for a little bit till I fall asleep. Blink, it was 8:00, and I think and my phone rang, and I said to myself, damn, now I'm up. Blinked, it was 5. It was 11:00, and Khalil was slapping me in the face. I was like, damn, now I'm definitely awake. I slept too long. Blinked, 5 a.m. Yo, I was done, bro. But I'm very appreciative of you for giving me that time. And I
Wow.
apologize for not, for being so busy.
Buy me ice cream after this.
Nope.
Damn.
All the ice cream shops are closed.
No, they're not.
Okay. How was your week? Other than holding down the team.
Holding down the team means being
Homeland Security, because you were dealing with a terrorist.
straight up being pledged all over again.
But I mean,
by my
I
son.
was gonna say a joke, but there's some mermaids listening to this, and they'll kill me.
Yes.
They'll drown me.
Yeah.
Ba-dum, psh.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, Kala has been an absolute terror.
I wouldn't know.
You missed out on a great experience last night.
I missed out on his hair being braided.
Yeah, I braided his hair, and then I literally could not sit in a chair the next day because my back was killing me. If I sat for too long, my back started killing me.
People that I showed the pictures, the photo to, they were like, "Oh my God, he looks so cute. He looks so cute."
It looks so bad.
My mom was jealous that you were able to get him to stay still.
Let me tell you, if she really saw it up close, how it looked, she would have been jealous.
It. It looked nice. It looked very like old dog-ish.
It did. It looked like I braided his hair, and he didn't stay still. That's the thing. He didn't stay still. I was moving around with him on the floor.
I liked it.
But his hair, after I had just braided it, looked like he had those braids in for at least a month and a half. That's exactly how it looked. And then he woke up and started just rubbing his hair. And then at that point, we just
liked it. It was cute. It was cute.
But
hair goals for me back when I was younger.
He smacked me yesterday.
What did you do?
Like smacked me right across the face.
Did you? Yo, somebody just posted. I want to say it was David, Glenn's brother. I think he just posted people underestimate like the slap of a child.
Yeah. And it burned. I was like, he slapped me. He was just sitting there. He looked at me and he just lifted his arm and he was
you know
just
what?
like,
that's what the post was about. I mean, we all know Khalil's given me a concussion pretty much in the past.
Yeah.
So David, shout out to David, author of Defeating the Enemy, a weekly devotional for the young believer. Cheap plug. It's part of the Phoenix MPM Make Party Book Club. Cheap plug. Check him out. The UMB Podcast Book Club. I'm sorry. He wrote or he reposted. Being slapped by a baby is maybe one of the most embarrassing things ever because it really do hurt and you got to play it off like it don't. You got to play it off like it don't.
Yeah.
You got to be like, "Oh, stop," while you crying on the inside.
No, I didn't say, "Oh, stop." But he smacked me, and so like I smacked him back.
One of my friends.
I mean, not with like full force, but enough for him to be like, "Wait, if I hit you, you hit me."
Are you just saying that because you're on air and people are?
No. Of course not like that. But
no, I mean.
But then when I like smacked him too, he just looked at me, smacked me again, and so I did it right back, and then. Again, he just kept going until
you gotta punch him.
No, and I was just like, we're gonna do this all night if we have to. And I just stared at him like I wouldn't laugh or anything. I'm just staring at him. And then like about the 5th or 6th time he like lifted his arm, he looked at me and then he just put it down.
That's when his face started stinging and he was like,
no, his face didn't start stinging, but he realized like, wait, every time I hit her and she hits me back. So I guess like at that point he was like, yeah, I'm over this game. And then he moved on. That's when he climbed on you and started pulling your
slapping
ear.
Me. Yeah. I had a friend that I told him that Khalil headbutt me one time. He said, "What you do?" I was like, "I headbutt him back." He was like, "You did that?" I was like, "Yeah." He headbutt me, so I headbutt him back with equal force.
No, I didn't do equal force.
Sorry,
I just did the action because he doesn't realize the force. He doesn't recognize the force. He recognizes the action.
Yeah.
So I just did the action back.
He gonna recognize the force. I'm trying to see if
He's funny.
I'm trying to, and you probably noticed it. I'm trying to see if he'll respond to the whole like, angrily talking to him lately, and like, hey, like look at me, and kind of like you just made Daddy mad, which, cause I don't want you.
He responds to
it times.
But he challenges.
Yeah,
like I told him, I'm like, look at me. I'm like, look at me, and he just like
he just stands there.
No, he stood there. And he tilted his head and he made his eyes bigger like I'm looking at you and
you got what you want. Well,
he's like
we both know we're waiting for the time when he's old enough that we can give him that good punch in the face and in the chest to open his breathing cavity up.
No.
For anyone who disagrees with that, your child probably runs around and slaps you in public, and it shows. Punch him in the chest, open. I'm sorry, I can't wait till I can open his chest cavity.
I think Khalil he's gonna challenge people, but in a way where if you're like, I'm gonna hit you, and he'll just be like, are you really going to, or are you just saying it? I'm gonna test you right now to see if it's really gonna happen.
Punch him in his chest.
But anyways,
and then when he's of age, you let him know, hey, just so you know, everyone in our village has the okay to open up your chest cavity.
Man, shut up.
Because Uncle Donald will open his chest cavity.
He was a handful, but I go visit other people when I'm with him. I'm like, we're just gonna go visit other people, let you tire them out, let them tire you out, and then I'll just bring you back.
So that was our weeks, and we're here. What did we do?
Oh, on April Fool's Day.
What did we do on April Fool's Day?
I got fooled by Romeo.
Oh, I'm not Dominican, so I don't care. Continue.
I mean, it wasn't really an April Fool's joke.
I just need to have that song in my Serato.
Timing.
He just did poor timing.
Yeah, I think he just forgot to actually release the song.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, anyways, I can't wait for that video to drop. It's already fire. I know it's fire.
You haven't even seen it. Oh.
I saw a clip of it. I heard a clip of the song.
That's what y'all say about Beyonce. That has no album or no song out. Oh my God, her album is so good. Didn't come out yet. Comes out in 2 weeks. She hasn't even announced it yet. Oh my God, it's classic.
Speaking of Beyonce.
Yes.
They released a picture of her twins.
Mm-hmm.
That's so disrespectful.
I'm a grown adult male. I do not care. I'm joking.
It's not that it's Beyonce, but it's just like the.
But I'm sure they would, going off of the picture and going off of when it was taken. I'm sure somebody got fired. Right.
I'm sure they investigated who had access to that picture. It looked like you can tell it was a private picture.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what's the word that you use for, like, it's like when we had Kalel.
And we didn't want to.
And we didn't want anyone sharing his picture.
I think we did that until he was 1, right? Because his first birthday was the.
Yeah, we posted his face.
Yeah, that was the first time we posted his face. Like we celebrities.
And, yeah, but it wasn't. It was just like, to me, it was like if you. Yeah, we want to enjoy him to ourselves, and anyone who can find the time and make an effort in their busy lives to come see him. Like when you were visiting him, just enjoy him. Like just. Don't worry about your phone. Don't worry about taking the picture. Like, just enjoy him.
Don't let it be like nowadays a concert where you watch a concert through your phone. Like, yo, don't worry about the photos.
Yeah, don't worry about the photos.
We'll send you. I got 100.
Yeah, like just enjoy your visit with my kid. Yeah, like, if you came to see him, just enjoy him. But I think it was a little offensive. Whoever did that was wrong. Yeah, because that's their kids, man.
What are their names? Prince and I don't know what their names are.
Rumi and Sir.
Oh, okay.
But
I guess.
I mean, I thought that was really mean. Whoever did that was really disrespectful. And not just because it was Beyonce's kids, but anybody's kids. Like, you shouldn't just enjoy them, man. They're kids. Is
your what in the latest Beehive newsletter that you subscribe to?
Omari.
Are y'all trying to cancel Ghost because he kissed your queen? I'm sorry, he kissed your king.
That's right.
Anyways,
King Beyonce.
It's not March anymore, so she's Queen Beyonce. Joke.
Today's her anniversary. Her and Jay-Z's anniversary.
Who knows this stuff?
4. It's an important number.
Oh, that's why she called it 4?
4.
I thought it was just. Is that what it was?
I think their birthdays end up on 4s. Her first single was released on the 4th.
The whole 4 thing was for him. Wasn't that he woke up at 4:44 and blah blah blah?
They also got married on 4/4. That's why. Her name is Blue IV, Roman numerals, IV, which is a 4.
No, stop.
It is.
That is not. Did she say that? That is not why her name is Ivy.
My God.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Shut up.
They tatted the Roman numerals on their fingers. IV.
This is why.
Wow, you don't really know any of that?
Yo, Team Kerry Hilson, listen.
Poor thing.
Anyways, talking about Queen Kerry,
I'm not. I just think.
Yo, y'all do the most.
My thing about that was
what the Omari hard lick?
it wasn't like that he like went in for a second kiss or whatever. It was that she obviously looked uncomfortable about it. Like maybe at that moment
like she never got
she
double
was
kissed.
Like it wasn't about the double kiss. It was the proximity to her mouth.
Then she shouldn't have moved over.
She didn't. It was one of those every girl. Okay, you know what? Every girl knows what I'm talking about. Every woman knows that look that she gave. Like, we've all done it. No, like, we've all done it. Like, oh my God.
I'm about to go through all of our old pictures of me.
Like, oh my goodness, that was way too close. Like,
she did that because her man was there.
Some people, like, when they kiss you, they almost kiss you on the lips, and you're like, whoa. Mm-hmm. It was one of those looks. So, and it was also uncomfortable because she's, like, in a public place. Yeah. And there's not camera, so.
I
think it was by mistake, obviously.
Yeah. Shout out to him for who wouldn't kiss Beyonce twice or 4 times.
But I think that it was just that maybe in the rush of it, because that's what happens too when you're in the rush of it. You almost like land on someone's mouth mistakenly.
Yeah, we all been there. It happens.
Yeah.
You land on somebody's mouth.
When was the last time you were there?
Last time we kissed, because you're the only person I've ever kissed, Vicky.
You're so. I'm not gonna say anything. All right. So, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I am finished.
Okay. I honestly, guys, this is really the first time they are talking.
Yeah, that's why we're kind of going through random stuff.
Yeah, like all the random stuff that we talk about.
These are the conversations we would have like before we go to bed.
This is literally the reason for the podcast.
Yeah.
Where we scheduled a time where we can at least 1 hour a week where we can talk.
And 1 hour a month, I'll let Vicky talk about Beyonce. And I actually listen.
I don't talk about Beyonce like that.
Thankfully.
Anyways.
So what else have we not talked about?
We haven't talked about, unfortunately, that really sad situation with Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
That's very, very sad.
So I'll admit first, I only know Nipsey Hussle by name and his actions. But
same. I don't know him by his music. I know him by
what people have said about him over the years.
I know him because of the Breakfast Club interview he did a year ago. That's how I know him.
I didn't even watch that one. I just knew, hey, Nipsey Hussle is a rapper, not as mainstream as some others, but he is somebody that kind of walks the walk and talks the talk. And the whole thing about him kind of, buying back the block. That's all I knew. I didn't know to what extent. And I just knew a lot of people who like in the know respected him, lyrically and content wise, and for what he was doing, like his entrepreneurial type of endeavors. But when I saw it, I was like, I'm in agreement with everybody who's saying like this one hit different, even though I didn't know him. I think as a young as a young male of color who is a father who right now is going through that whole thing of that whole inner conflict of, I got to make sure I leave a legacy for my child. To see someone who was doing that, leaving a legacy for many people.
Yeah, it wasn't even just his kids. It was a legacy for the community.
And as stories came out and I found out more of what he has done, was doing at the time, I was like, geez, I'm 36 and I haven't done half of what this 33-year-old man did.
Yeah.
And now he's doing. So I'm like, I guess I'm one of those people who I would like to say that everyone's now saying by killing Nipsey Hussle, you've just birthed 100 more Nipsey Hussles.
That was that New York City education right there. Birthed it.
Acting like you haven't texted it people or said you texted it somebody back.
No.
Anyways, don't ask me for nothing. Anyway, but yeah, so that's to my extent. It's I'm feeling it as I get the whole thing that this is this generation's Biggie and Pac.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like I was a young kid when Biggie and Pac passed.
Mm-hmm.
Not young to the point that I don't remember it. I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember that, just like I remember Selena. Yeah, because to you,
yeah. To me, I didn't know.
To me, Selena was literally the only person on TV that spoke Spanish and English and was young.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them passing. I was old enough to remember it, not young enough to feel it. How, like your age group would have felt it.
I was young, but I felt it, man.
Yeah, you felt it. I didn't.
I was into the music.
I was still, even though I was into hip hop. I was into hip hop, but I was not. I had just started getting into Biggie.
I felt it more when Tupac passed, and not Biggie. Being from Brooklyn, because I was more of a Tupac fan than Biggie. I think, content-wise, I was more into what. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't like this conscious young, backpacker, but I was just more drawn to Tupac as a person. Tupac as an actor, I was a big fan of. I was a big fan of Tupac.
He was a very multifaceted person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was, to me, it was the same thing. Like, I remember him from the Breakfast Club interview, which is the first time I ever heard of him. And again, it was more about the moves he was making, not so much the music.
Yeah.
And I a year ago, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, that's a lot to take on for a community.
Yeah.
Like, a community, like, because clearly, like, the hood don't love everybody. But people don't even think, like, you only think about the people, right? But you're not thinking about all the red tape that you have to cut and all this red tape that you have, like, all these battles that you're going to deal within, like, politically within the community.
Yeah.
It's very, I I don't know how to say the word in English, but like, discouraging. It's very that it will discourage you from wanting to do things for your community.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine all that he had to go through, and he still was like, nah, I'm for the people. I'll deal with all of this. That's tough. And I feel, obviously, you feel bad for his young son.
Yeah.
His family.
I didn't even know he was
daughter.
Married to Lauren London, or
no,
just dating?
They were dating.
I didn't know much. I knew the name.
I knew they were together.
I didn't know any of that.
But they weren't married or anything. But I felt bad for his daughter, for his son. And
how old is the child he has with Lauren London?
2 and a half.
And that's his son, or?
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it's really sad.
It definitely made me think of, like, and this, as morbid as this sounds, how prepared am I if something like that happens to me?
I know. Oh my God.
I mean, just today I got home a little late because my car was being worked on because my brakes were trash, metal on metal. God forbid I had hit that deer the other day and something bad happened. How prepared, currently, even though when we bought the house, the lawyer told me whatever, I don't have a will yet. Even though the lawyer, why are you looking at me?
Because I already told you what you need to do.
Anyway.
And you ain't do it.
You just want to make sure. Anyways. I'm not even thinking about my will. You just think about how you going to, anyways. But yeah, I don't even have a will yet.
It's scary to do that. Because it feels like you're knocking on death's door.
Yeah.
But,
And then the whole thing of, like, have I set it up so that I left a legacy? I left something for Khalil to build on. I left something for Khalil to be like, my dad left me this. Or, or for you to even be like, hey, this unexpected thing happened, but Ode made sure that we're going to be okay even though he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I have my million stashed away in overseas accounts, but I never even gave you the account numbers. I won't.
You're so full of crap. Anyways, so.
But yeah, it definitely made, I guess, for a male of color, it definitely made you think about a lot of things. Like, like, am I? It sounds so weird saying, am I prepared if I unexpectedly die?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to call our lawyer and get that will popping, like, ASAP.
And the other thing I told you to get popping ASAP.
Lawyer gonna be like, how much to your son? I'll be like, this many million. How much to your wife? Excuse me? Just leave that line as a 0.
That's fine.
No. Just leave that line as C line before or C line B, which is Khalil. Leave it up to Khalil.
That's fine.
How much you want to leave to your dog? 85%. No, it hit different because of what he was doing. It put things into perspective. Yeah. It made me just be like, okay, I gotta step it up. I have the feeling I had when you told me you were pregnant. That feeling of I gotta step it up.
Yeah.
And then it made me think too, like, have I done enough? I'm sure a lot of people think this. Have I done enough to give back? And I thought to myself, this is the domino. This is the rabbit hole I went in. I was like, okay, I grew up in Canarsie, Brooklyn. I was like, if I made it big right now, am I giving back to Canarsie, Brooklyn? I'm like, maybe not. I was like, maybe the college I went to, I'm giving back.
Why not to the town? I don't know what that's called.
I don't know if I've lived in several areas in Brooklyn. I could see you easily being like, oh, I'm giving back to Amboy. Amboy's home for you. Okay. Oh. Let's say I'm right about how you feel about whatever. You grew up here. You never really left Amboy.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was, I grew up in Brooklyn. No, I said to myself, the park I played basketball on, that park raised me.
So then you would do something for that park.
I would make sure every kid in the future had the same experience I had with no worries. Because, don't get me wrong, Canarsie was a decent area. It wasn't dangerous, but, but I want to make sure every kid, the same way me, Mark, Craig, and all them dudes could ball from 7:30 a.m. literally to 10 p.m. Probably went home once or twice to pee and grab some water. I want to make sure I would make sure every other kid can do that.
Yeah.
So maybe that I would do, and then as much money as I can to donate to Lehman College, so the Student Life Building is renamed the Ode Huppy Student Life Building. That's gonna happen one day. Watch out for that, Mr. Sullivan. So yeah, that's my take on the whole Nipsey Hussle thing.
Yeah, it is really sad.
Yeah, and like,
it does make you want to get involved in your community.
Yeah, but then there's also
for me not right now.
Then there's also the whole like, And again, I'm not gonna get all social justice warrior or get all woke black man whatever. But
I was about to say conspiracy theorist because I'm not one, but
no, not even that. But just the whole thing, like there is that other feeling of like, damn, it's so.
I know.
Like when you would love to be able to, and again, speaking from a perspective of a male of color, go outside and be like, yo, I know for a fact I will not be killed today.
I know.
And it sucks that you can't say that.
Yeah.
And it sucks that you're saying that, thinking that if it does happen, it literally could be one of my own.
Yeah.
And that sucks to go out thinking that every day.
It is. It's scary, and it is a very terrifying thought, and I don't know.
I mean, I've been in situations that could have gone really bad. I know, and it sounds so weird to say, like when we used to go to play once or twice in basketball tournaments in other towns or other boroughs and stuff. So if we had a game in Queens, I remember one instance we had a game in Queens. This is not our tournament. This is not our hood. We were just visiting Queens to play in this tournament. And we were like, yo, we talk trash. I think I told the story before. We talk trash. So we're like, yo, guys, are we good to talk trash when we get there? And one of my boys was like, don't worry, we good. We all knew what that meant. Because if something happened, we had accessories with us.
That's horrible.
That if something happened, we would have enough time to run to the train station and run home. So, yeah. But, like damn.
Run
like
to the train station.
But, like, yeah, because we weren't driving at the time. We were the worst thugs ever. That's like, yeah, son, what? Swipe Metro card and run.
That's horrible.
But anyway, yeah, it just sucks. I don't want to harp on it too long. Are we good? Did that just bring the mood down?
No.
Okay.
No. I think that people should be inspired by him and not let the tragedy overshadow what he was doing.
Yeah.
And be like, every time that you look at that, instead of get sad, get motivated, get inspired, get involved. For sure. In any way, even if you are not too keen on giving back to your community, give back to something. Give back to.
I was just gonna ask you. I was like, oh, so when you gonna buy the block? I was like, wait a minute, Vicky owns some blocks. You pretty much own some block.
I don't own blocks.
You own the block.
Nah.
Your family owns the block, don't y'all?
Nah.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. We own nothing. I'm
Vicky
broke.
hustle over here.
I'm broke.
Are we gonna edit this part out?
Nah.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying I'm broke.
Nah, I know you broke. Listen. So what else? What else have going on that we haven't talked about because I have been sleeping?
I know.
You've been handling terrorists.
Oh, I know. So I'm gonna forget it. I'm not even gonna talk about that.
Say it. No, say it. You have to now.
I have to do I'm gonna eat good for 5 days. It was supposed to be 10, but I can't do it. So
Are you on
I'm
a keto diet?
Do
I don't know what you're gonna say.
No.
What are you gonna say?
That I have to eat clean for 10 days.
Why?
Because I'm trying to lose weight, as always. Hello, I've been fake fit since day one.
Because we're going to Mexico.
Because we're going to Mexico. That's right. We're going to Mexico.
Yeah.
In less than
a month.
Yeah, less than a month.
Want to hear the bad part? I just put in for the day off. like yesterday.
We're leaving to Mexico in like about 26 days.
Yes.
Actually, 4 weeks to the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to lose a little bit of weight. Well, I mean, obviously, I want to lose a ton of weight, but I don't have time. I don't have time to go to DR right now.
I can't afford to.
So, I'm gonna try to eat clean. It was supposed to be 10 days, but 10 days is really hard.
You could do it. You got this.
So I'm gonna just do 5, and then if I can get through the 5, I still have enough days in the month to do.
You got this.
10 days again. So I was thinking I'm gonna record myself.
Oh, and put it on the Instagram.
No,
are we gonna do photos and stuff? Or you like?
No. What I want to do is set up the tripod.
Okay.
And then every morning and every night, it's like I'll do like a little confessional.
And can we post it?
Yeah, sure. We'll talk about this off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'll commit for the 5 days. And if I can do the 5 days, then I'll do the 10 days. I'm going to give myself a break, though, a whole day of me eating whatever I want. And then I'll start the 10 days again.
Because I want to walk around the beach with my shirt off, I should do the same. I'll call Mean Gene.
Mean Gene Muscle.
Mean Gene Muscle on Instagram. And for the next let's do 10 days.
4 weeks.
10 days. He'll get me in shape so I can walk on the beach in Mexico swole.
In 10 days?
I'm about to look just like Mean Gene
Bro.
Muscle in less than
All
10
right.
days. I'm watching his videos. I was like, I could toss that medicine ball that high in the air.
There's no way.
Easy.
There's no way. Anyways.
You want to talk about our main topic that we were just talking about?
Well, it wasn't like our main topic. This really is an episode of us just...
I'm just ready to get
at
this.
So the topic was...
Everybody get ready to write Timo Day under the...
So the topic that we were discussing prior to this was... So anybody that came to our gender reveal, which was literally 99% family, because our families are so big that we really just couldn't invite our friends. Like, I think 2 friends were there. We
were on Facebook Live. So they
saw. And then we got on Facebook Live because it just is a lot of people, which we're very lucky to have, good relationships with a lot of people and family that's supportive on both sides.
Yeah. So stop being salty when your friends don't invite you to their baby shower.
Yeah,
maybe their family is big.
Their family's huge.
And then they don't want you there because you're cheap and you're going to bring a cheap gift anyway.
That's a lie.
Diapers.
So, that's the most useful gift to have,
I guess.
So, when we found out the gender that we were having,
the gender of our child that we were going to bring into the world, that we were going to love unconditionally. Go ahead. Do you want me to talk about
I was still talking.
Experience first?
I was still talking.
Go ahead.
So, when our moms revealed the gender,
we're going to post a video again.
I was upset. Everybody was like all high-fiving Ode,
hugging,
congratulations.
Screaming. Because like I said, we were bringing a child.
And I had a seat inside and I didn't want to talk to a single soul because I was not happy. I wanted a girl.
Okay.
And
this came up again because we, our friends that are married, recently why you have to throw that
out,
part in there? What was the relevancy of that little part at the end?
But they're married.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that had nothing to do with you.
You're being petty, but go ahead.
I'm not being petty.
Go ahead.
I was being petty about that. I was just about to say what it was about that stuff you need to be talking about to the lawyer.
You can say it. Shoot.
Nah. So our friends that were married, Ode, now that was about you. Just found out the gender of their baby.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a joke later on air.
And it was the same thing. I guess the expecting mom, she is not happy about the gender right now, and I feel her. I feels you.
No, she wasn't just not happy. She was, where you said she took it very hard,
just like me.
Okay.
She took it just like me.
Okay.
Only that she didn't have to be upset in front of other people like me. I was upset in front of everybody.
So let me ask you this. From your perspective, what should my response be?
Your response
How should I feel?
You should feel however you feel about the gender. I'm going to let you feel how you feel. And in return, I ask you to let me feel how I feel.
Okay.
That's it.
Is it understandable?
I don't need you to feel anything for me.
Is it understandable? So you're you.
Yes.
You just found out you're having the future MLS soccer star, which is what Kalal's going to be after he takes over European football.
Okay.
European soccer football and brings whatever. Long story. He's going to be rich and famous. Thus, I will be rich. Notice I said I. We'll probably be divorced by then.
Oh, so that means we'll be married?
Wow. Am I wrong, or any guy or any person in my shoes wrong for being like, for feeling like, well, shit, should I now be worried that you aren't going to be committed to the child when he or she is born? You aren't going to be committed to the rest of the pregnancy?
What?
Yes, because now you're not into the gender, so
but it's still inside of us, but we're not gonna put ourselves at risk.
No.
Like that.
I know for you might think, why would you think that? But for me, it's like
I think
a lot of random thoughts are gonna be running through my head.
I think that's super extra,
I don't think so.
I think so because
I'm under the impression that no matter what's in there, you're gonna love it and you're gonna be excited because it's still something a child bringing.
Okay. This is my very humble opinion. That is the fantasy that has been sold to everybody. That fantasy that women are going to be ecstatic or should be ecstatic no matter what they're having. Like they shouldn't be upset and they should just be happy about it. That's a fantasy. Like we're just not baby machines. Like we have feelings, and if we don't like something, even if it's the gender, then we just don't like the gender. Let us feel how we feel about it.
Can a guy get away with this? Be honest.
You're not carrying.
But do you think a guy can get away with that? Like finding out it's not the gender he wanted and being upset and crying.
Yes.
I think a guy cannot get away. Y'all would be like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah.
No, I think that.
And I'm not saying you can't feel that way. Just understand what we're now thinking and
okay,
feeling.
but what I am saying is that if someone is not happy about the gender that they're having, then that's all it is. They're just not happy. To assume more than that is placing an unnecessary amount of pressure to a situation that is not necessary.
You can't knock me for assuming more because now I don't know how. I don't know.
I do absolutely knock anyone that assumes anything outside of what is at the moment.
If I'm seeing you completely torn up and distraught,
then let them be.
It's not that easy.
Because
I'm concerned. I'm worried now.
The truth is that just because they don't like the gender, that has no significance on what kind of mother they're going to be or what kind of father they're going to be.
I don't know if I like the bass in your voice right now.
Because that's mad annoying because you're taking an already sensitive situation and instead of focusing on just that moment, on what's happening in front of you right now, you literally are like, I see everything that's happening now, but let me think of all the ways this could go worse. Like, why don't you just focus on what's happening right now?
If a guy showed any kind of like something towards the pregnancy, the woman would do the whole thing like, "Whoa, is he gonna stay dedicated to this?" So you would do. She would do the same thing.
If he's upset about a gender, let's stay on topic. We're talking about a gender.
Again, if I see you distraught, if I see you, because that's what happened to me.
But it's a feeling. Like.
Easy to say when you're not the person who's watching his partner, like literally, like she is destroyed over this thing.
Okay, then
so now
I'm
sorry,
destroyed.
I'm worried. It's not that easy. It's easier said than done. It's not that easy.
Yeah, but to ask already hormonal person to consider all the other things, and right now all they think about is that what they just found out, which is the gender. They just found out the gender. They're upset about the gender. Let them be. It's been like 3 days. They're upset. Let them be. They're hormonal. They're emotional.
I get it, but I'm not wrong. My mind isn't wrong for now wandering.
You know what?
Wandering, not wandering. Both. Wandering and wandering.
Yeah. Wander in peace. Wander in silence. But don't bring that shit to me.
Okay. And my mom saying, you know what? Go stress and be distraught in peace. Don't bring that shit to me.
Yes.
You would be like, how dare you not console me? Like, no.
No. That's exactly what I did. I didn't throw it on you like.
You threw it on everybody like, hey, everybody look at me.
No, I was annoyed. No, I
you could have kept smiling and then.
Nope. I refuse. Nope, absolutely not. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I'm not faking it for nobody.
Experience, even though Ode's excited right now.
I refuse. I will not. I will not cater to cover your feelings if I'm feeling upset. It's not gonna happen.
You honestly feel like
it's not gonna happen. Not today, not ever.
Same situation. Our gender reveal. The roles were reversed, and I did what you did. You don't think? You could honestly say you would have been like, that's Ode. No, not that. But like, let me let him whatever. You would have been on me. Am I wrong? Let me know if you honestly feel like you would have handled it that way. Honestly, of what you know of you at that time, you would have let me like, just kind of go ahead and like, let me let him have this and feel how he feels. You would have been on me, Vicky. You would have probably hit me. No, you wouldn't have hit me. But
can I answer, or are you done answering?
No, I'm going to answer for you. Go ahead.
That was my point. No matter what answer I give, that was going to be your answer.
Go, no, go.
No, that was my answer. My answer is no matter what I say, you're going to assign me the answer.
So what was your answer?
I'm going to let you be.
Okay.
If you're upset about the gender, you're already expressing that you really want a certain gender, and then that's not the gender, why would I be annoyed that you're not happy about it? Hello? If you telling me that you want, if you tell me, oh my God, I want twins. Oh my God, I really want twins. I really want twins.
I did.
And then we have a sonogram and it's not twins. And you're like, damn. And you're bummed. I would be delusional to not recognize that you're obviously bummed about not having twins.
There's bummed and feeling like, fuck this.
Well, yeah, because
Use my language.
Yeah, but my thing is, let them be like you.
But that's easier said than done. Can you accept that? It's easier said than done. Let them be. Because that's still my child. And you're not like.
That doesn't. Yo. Oh my God, the way you're saying it is like, it's like I went to the corner and started punching my stomach. No, I just sat there.
You know what? That's irritated. As bad as it sounds, that's where our mind goes.
But that's your. Then you go deal with that. That's where our mind goes. Yeah. Then you go deal with that. You want to do the assumptions? You deal with it on your own. You're the one assuming everything. Take that shit somewhere else. Don't bring it to me, is what I'm saying. If you can't deal with what's in front of you right now and you want to go and wander about the assumptions or the what ifs or the oh my gods and what if this, you go take that somewhere else and you go deal with it on your own. I'm already dealing with something. My heart was crushed. The gender that I wanted is not what I'm getting. I'm already dealing with something. So you go take your assumptions and your make-believes and your hypotheticals and you go deal with it on your own. Don't bring it to me. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Then, and vice versa. And vice versa.
In the same effect. Yeah. Don't bring it to the person. If you didn't get the gender that you wanted, don't take it to them like, oh, I'm so pissed. Oh, my God. Like, no, you go deal with it on your own.
So when the friend that we're talking about comes over and starts bringing it up, you're okay if I tell you, get out of my house with that, yo?
No.
And kick her out with her pregnant self. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that to you while Vicky's here. But if Vicky ain't here, I'm kicking you out my house and you start that whole, it's not a girl thing.
No, but like, that's how I feel about it. Like, just let them be. That is not an indicator of anything. It's really not. Because postpartum, you know what? You want to know what you really need to be concerned about? What can I do if postpartum hits?
Yeah, that is what the mom should be thinking about the dad. Because the dad might be going through.
The supportive parent, the person who's not expecting, that's what you need to be worried about. That's what your what ifs should be. What am I going to do if postpartum hits? Let me read up on postpartum and see if there are any signs. Because I know I went through postpartum. I didn't even realize it until like months later.
I just thought you were
I was already in
regular Vicky.
I was already in it and I didn't even know. I didn't know until months later when I was having a discussion with somebody. And I was like, oh my God, I was having postpartum. That's why I was like that. But like, that's what you need to be worried about. If they're going to cry because the gender is not what they wanted, let them cry. If they're going to be upset, let them be upset. Who cares? They're going to cry over other things too. You're going to be doing hypotheticals for those situations too.
I'm just not
They're going to cry when they can't tie their sneakers. You're going to be like, "Oh my God. What am I going to do?"
Like, just get some slip-ons. Jeez.
Like, just let them be. I think it's a dumb thing to be like, oh, but now you have me feeling this way. Okay, you feel
so my feelings are dumb now?
No, it's dumb for you to make them want to like to bring it to, like, when you're like, oh, but you should be, because you hit me with that line. Like, but like, are you really upset about the gender? Like, there's more things to focus on. I'm like,
there were like it's health. It's
your
health.
Right now, in this moment, I only care about the fact that I'm not having what I wanted. That's it. That's it. We'll talk about that some other time. But right now, right here, for the next, until I'm over this, we're talking about the gender. And that's all I care about, the gender. Selfish. And you know what? The pregnant woman gets the right to be. You want to know why? Because our bodies are taking a hit.
Oh, I can't wait till science advances so men can carry
trust me.
And give y'all all this smoke.
All the women can't wait until science advances and you guys can carry the child.
It's like riding a bike.
I'm sure of it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I'm sure of it.
9 months.
And then when
breastfeed. Plop, 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 plop. Done. Easy peasy.
Yeah. So that's my stance on it. I think if she is feeling any kind of way about anything, let her be.
All right.
Just let it be.
All right. I will let you have your own opinion, but go ahead.
It's the truth.
I'm joking.
And like I told my friend, which is what happened with me was...
My bad. I had my phone on.
As usual. Like, I told my friend, which is what happened with me, was that, yo, it passes. You never get over it. And you don't. It's true. And anyone...
So you still hate him for being a boy?
Hate him.
You just strongly dislike that he's a boy?
No. But you look at people who have... Like, I wanted a girl. So you look at people who have a girl and you're like, oh, I wanted a girl. But you don't get over it. You get past it. Because you just get consumed with all this other stuff. Like, you know, changing diapers, staying on top of medical stuff, feeding them, making sure they're eating, bathing them, teaching them how to brush their teeth.
The important stuff.
How to say words. Like, you get so consumed by that stuff that you get past it. But if you're either the mom or dad and you were wanting a gender over the other, you never really get over it. You really just get past it because you just get busy, man. You get busy.
Let me ask you a question. So we get pregnant again. It's a boy. How much are you going to hate this one now? You're going to hate the second boy. You're going to be like, yo, screw this little piece of yo.
No, I actually, if we get pregnant again, I'll cry over the fact that I'm pregnant.
And then when you find out that it's a boy.
And then when I'm over it at 8 months, the fact that I'm pregnant.
Wow. I'm like, yo, just so you know.
I really don't care. Actually, to be honest with you, I really don't care about the gender. If we have another one, I don't really care about the gender.
You think I'm going to fall for that?
No, I was very, very strung-ho about the gender.
Okay.
When we got pregnant. You saw how I included you?
Thank you. Because I did it first. So thank you for following suit.
If God wants to do that to me and make me pregnant again, why God, why? I really don't care.
You didn't want to have a second child.
I wanted to have a second child.
You just don't want to be pregnant. You don't want to do a pregnancy.
Because sometimes Kalel, he's annoying and he needs somebody to play with. But then Kalel will do something and I'm like,
I can't do it too.
I can't do it too because then I gotta raise that one and I don't want to.
Hey, hi. Just remind you I'm here. But continue.
No, I'm saying like I just don't want to do it. But I really don't care about the gender.
Okay.
Because I already had the boy. I really wanted a girl, and I had the boy. So I already had it. Boy. I had the boy. I already went through having a boy.
Put some respect on my son's identity.
He's a boy.
As a living being that has his own personality. And geez.
Kalel is a boy.
Yes, he is.
Yes. He's a bad
Did you just
kid.
assume his gender?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
He's male.
There you go.
Yeah, I really don't care about the gender. I really would be upset about the pregnancy.
Okay.
Because my life's a mess.
and the only thing good about it.
And then Kalel is like, oh, you think this is a mess? Hold on, give me 5 minutes.
Be right back.
Right back.
Hold my bottle.
Hold my bottle so that when I come back out and I'm done dragging everything out into the living room that you just put everything back from.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're a little over 45 minutes in. Is that it?
Why are you timing me?
I'm not.
I said you had to pencil an hour with me all day. Okay, you trying to call it.
Let's sit here for about 15 minutes
and talk.
Silence. Okay, go ahead.
In silence?
You know, I'm here. I'm listening.
Diablo, di que in silence.
English, please. Go. We good?
Why are you trying to end the conversation with me?
I'm not. Shut up.
Are you gonna buy me ice cream?
Yes, I will buy you ice cream.
Can we go get the baby together?
Oh, gosh. The episode's not gonna be up unless a raw cut goes up.
A raw cut could go up.
All right. I mean, by the time we get him, it's time to go to bed. We can just leave him.
You crazy.
What? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say we could like put this up. And then you take me to get ice cream, and then we enjoy our ice cream, driving towards Kalel. And then we get Kalel, and then we try to get him straight into bed.
And then they got to stay up, re-edit the podcast, put up a nice mastered version.
This is
what I do for you, people.
We're going to BRB. I'm going to put it on Instagram, like, episode going up late because we went on a date. Oh, I just rhymed. I mean, Saray,
all right, episode 31 of the You, Me, We podcast. Goodbye.